Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Paul's Halls. My name is Paul, and this is my hall. Ah! This is the Selbyville Public Library's unboxing of books that we got for our library. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to everyone that donated during Do More 24. You are helping us do amazing things with the new library. If you would still like to help contribute to the new library, there are still opportunities available to buy bricks for the library. I'll put a link in the description for that. And also we have some paper ones at the library if you would like to do that as well. Also, the Youth Art Month is going on at the library. It's brought to you by the Selbyville Community Club, and they have been awarded the prizes. So make sure you stop by and see who won. And if you want to come to the awards show, it is Saturday, the 16th at 2 p.m. Okay, let's get to today's books, starting with the kids' books. All right, the first picture book is called The Wrong Book from Drew Daywalt and Alex Wilmore. This is a hilarious book about a narrator that says the wrong sounds for animals and different objects and calls them wrong names as well. And this frustrates a bookmark that tries to correct the narrator. It's a fun book that kids will laugh about while reading out loud. Next, we have This Little Kitty in the Garden from Karen Albanchier, and this is about kittens playing in the garden, but also it introduces children to plants and how to take care of plants as well. Next, we have Sleepy Sheepy and the Sheepover from Lucy Ruth Cummins and Pete Oswald. And Sheepy is having his first sheepover. This is a great book about children being anxious for their first sleepover. And of course, Sheepy here has to pack all his things for the sheepover rather. Next, we have Wild Places, The Life of Naturalist David Attenborough from Haley Rocco and John Rocco. This is the lifelong pursuit and passion of David Attenborough and the natural world and trying to protect that natural world. The last picture book is from Guilherme Karsten, and it is called Are You a Sleepy Monster? Sleepy Monster and a young reader share their difficulties and differences of going to sleep. This is another great book for sleepovers, but also for kids who struggle to go to sleep as well. All right, now the juvenile books. The first juvenile book is called Hilo, Rise of the Cat. This is from Judd Winnick. It is the 10th book in the Hilo series. In this one, the warrior cat Polly has to go to the bad kids school called Wombatten. This is an amazing graphic novel series about friendship and overcoming odds. This is a kid's book that I'm excited about, a juvenile book. This one is called Max in the House of Spies, a tale of World War II from Adam Gidwitz. Max has never left Berlin, but as a Jewish German during World War II, he is sent to London. More than anything, though, Max wants to help his friends and the people back in Germany who are like him escape Germany. His mission now is to convince the British to make him a spy during the most dangerous war ever. Now, this is also an alternate history book that has a dash of magic and a lot of heart. This is the first book in a planned duology. Max in the House of Spies. Next, we have these 5 graphic novels for juveniles. They are called Arcade World. Arcade World is about 2 friends who find themselves at a magic arcade where there are games that they never have seen before, and those games are coming to life. And it is an action-packed series about video games, critical thinking, and friendship. I think they look amazing. I would have loved these as a child myself. I know that there are some patrons here at our library that will love these. The last juvenile book is called Finally Heard from Kelly Yang. Lynn Gao sees her mother's video go viral on the internet, so she tries to do the whole social media thing as well. Maybe she can gain some confidence doing social media. However, as she gets deeper and deeper into social media, she learns how difficult it can be to your self-esteem. A great book about children getting involved with social media and the pressures that social media put on young teenagers. Okay, next box. The first book from this box is a young adult book. This one is called If Only I Had Told Her from Laura Nowlin. Laura Nowlin is the best-selling TikTok sensational author of If He Had Been With Me. This is a new book and told from 3 perspectives. This book is about a boy named Finn who is in love with his friend Autumn, and she has a boyfriend named Sylvie. Sylvie definitely sees that Finn likes his girlfriend, but Autumn is so focused on writing and school and books, and it's told between those 3 people. So it's very interesting how they're going to have different perspectives of these relationships. All right, next we have 3 large print novels. The first one is from James Patterson. It's called Missing Persons. Jack Morgan is the head of Private, the world's largest investigation firm. His new case is to find a missing mother and daughter, but soon finds that the missing daughter is being hunted by operatives. And he finds out that his past in Afghanistan is linked to the mother who is missing. He must confront the trauma that he experienced in Afghanistan. Next, we have a new MC Beaton Hamish Macbeth murder mystery. This one is called Death of a Spy. In this one, Hamish is recruited by his new partner, James Bland, to track down a spy ring. But at the same time, there are a lot of robberies in Hamish's small town in the Highlands of Scotland, Lockdown. If you're looking for a new murder mystery series, especially one with a small Scottish town, check out the Hamish Macbeth series. Joe Nesbo is back with a new book. It is called The Night House. Richard is a 14-year-old who is sent to Ballantyne after his parents' tragic death with a fire. There, he sees the unexplainable that leads to an abandoned house in the forest and a terrifying presence. When more classmates begin to disappear, they are blaming Richard for the disappearances. But with the help of outsider Karen, they are going to find out what is really going on in the town of Ballantyne. Okay, now some adult books. We have C.J. Box's newest book. This one is called 3-Inch Teeth. Joe Pickett is back, and there is a rampaging grizzly bear attacking people. But also there is a prisoner that was released named Dallas Cates, whom Joe locked up many years ago. And he wants revenge on the 6 people he blames for the death of his family. It's a new C.J. Box Joe Pickett novel. I know a lot of people are looking forward to this. It is called 3-Inch Teeth. If you like thrillers and you like westerns, try those books out. Next, we have a new book from Tracy Brown. This one is called Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a master manipulator and serial survivor who will scorch the earth to get what she wants. When she is found murdered, though, the question isn't who killed her, it's who wouldn't kill her. This is a story about a woman who will do anything to survive in the beltway of DC and Baltimore. We have another copy of Kristen Hanna's The Women during the most turbulent time in American history. One of them, Vietnam. We have Frankie, a nurse that joins the Army Nurse Corps while her brother joins the Army. You know, surviving Vietnam is one thing, but now she must survive the world after she comes back from the world. This is a story about the men and women who put themselves in harm's way and what happens when they come back from war. The Women from Kristen Hanna. Next, we have from the author of There, Tommy Orange. This is Wandering Stars. This is a very serious book about a survivor of the Sand Creek Massacre and his forced integration into the very society that killed his people. A generation later, his son is sent to a school and is taught by the same jailer that inflicted so much pain and suffering on his father. This is Wandering Stars from Tommy Orange. Next, we have a memoir from Deborah Jackson Taffa. This one is called Whiskey Tender. This is a biography about Taffa and her struggle to reconcile her tribal history and her desire for upward mobility and the rights of her family and other indigenous people and their struggle. This is from Deborah Jackson Taffa. It's called Whiskey Tender. And the last book for today's haul is a nonfiction book called Madness. This is the history of one of the last segregated asylums in America, Crownsville Hospital, in Jim Crow era times. It is excellently researched by Antonia Hilton. And Crownsville Hospital is actually in Anne Arundel, Maryland, so it has a local flair for us a little bit. It's called Madness from Antonia Hilton, bound to be a very popular and important book about race relations and Jim Crow racism. Okay, those are all the books for today's haul. Thank you for watching. Please place on hold the books that interest you. I will see you all next time. Thank you for watching. Take care.